Jeane Dixon's terrifying prophecy, what she saw about Donald Trump and America, is coming true in ways no one expected. The woman who saw darkness before it arrived. There are prophets who are welcomed with flowers. There are mystics who are praised for their wisdom. But Jeane Dixon was neither of those. She was the third kind, the kind that people fear mock, and then finally fall silent before
she claimed she saw
when they realized she was right. She predicted the death of John F. Kennedy.
Stop saying those things, Jeane, please.
John F. Kennedy. The spiritual collapse of America, the mysterious death of Marilyn Monroe, an assassination attempt on a pope, and the rise of a leader who would divide a nation like never before. And the most frightening part, Dixon said, a figure would emerge who would split America in two, and his appearance would be the sign that a spiritual storm was descending on the nation.
Will be elected.
When Donald Trump stepped into politics, millions went back to her words, and they froze. They didn't want to believe it. But every line Dixon had spoken felt like a blade cutting straight through reality. Jeane Dixon, the woman who dared to say what no one wanted to hear. Dixon was not a carnival fortune teller, nor a woman chasing
Those
fame.
who laughed
She lived
stopped
carefully
laughing.
and in a kind of fear. Not fear of the future, but fear that she was seeing things no one wanted to see. From a young age, she had strange glimpses of major events, wars, deaths, changes of leadership, and danger drawing near. As a young girl, Dixon said she'd seen two things. A young president would be assassinated, and a future American leader would ignite a level of division the country had never known. Her parents were horrified, but she couldn't switch off those images. What made Dixon different from so many other so-called seers was this: she didn't speak in vague riddles. She didn't hide behind symbolism. She didn't speak in circles. She spoke directly, clearly, without dodging. And that's exactly why politicians of her time secretly sought her out. When she saw Kennedy's death, and America trembled. In 1956, Dixon gave an interview to Parade magazine. She said, "A young Democratic president will be elected in 1960, but he will die in office before his term is completed." No one believed her. Many laughed. The press called it the idle chatter of a bored psychic.
I saw a leader.
Then November 22, 1963 arrived. Kennedy was shot. The nation wept. And people dug up that Parade issue. Those who once treated Dixon as a joke weren't laughing anymore. The secret file, Marilyn Monroe, the Pope War, and the things she claimed to have seen, Dixon continued to make chilling predictions. Marilyn Monroe dying under mysterious circumstances, a pope being nearly assassinated, China rising as a new global empire, a global crisis centered in the Middle East. All of it came true. One pastor once said, either she was used by God, or she was seeing things humans were never meant to see. Even inside the church, people split into two camps, those who believed she was spiritually gifted, and those who feared she had walked too close to the darkness. No one could say for sure, but everyone knew this. She had seen too many things too accurately to write it all off as coincidence. Dixon and the most powerful men in America. Her gift didn't just impress the public, it haunted the powerful. Nixon listened to her. The Roosevelt administration paid attention to her. Ambassadors quietly sought her counsel. White House advisors read the letters she sent. No one wanted to admit it publicly. But in critical moments, they still read what she had to say. Some records note Dixon warned of storms coming to the White House, and they came. Watergate erupted not long afterward. She wasn't a politician, not a strategist, not an elected official. Yet strangely, she influenced people who held the fate of the country in their hands. Her most terrifying prophecy: a leader from the elite will split America in two. In private writings, Dixon said she saw a famous man, born into wealth, who would not rise through normal political channels, who would be intensely loved and intensely hated, who would surge into power like a sudden storm and shake the structure of the nation, and who would become the spiritual epicenter of a national storm. She wrote, "He will divide America as it has never been divided before." When she said this, no one knew who she meant. Decades went by, until Donald Trump appeared. And the pieces began lining up prophecy reality leader from the wealthy elite Trump, billionaire developer, not from traditional politics. No prior political experience rises like a storm. 2016 shockwave campaign, extreme love and extreme hate. Absolutely true. America split in two. Undeniable global controversy. Exactly right. Those who once dismissed Dixon as a myth maker suddenly went quiet. Trump in the prophecy, not as a villain, but as a sign. The shocking part is this: Dixon never called Trump evil or the villain. She said, he comes to reveal the spiritual condition of the nation. He isn't the end goal. He's a mirror. The things Dixon described, division, hatred, a war over truth, moral decay, social chaos, all exploded into the spotlight during Trump's time in power. But the most frightening thing Dixon implied was not Trump himself. It was how the people responded to him. She warned, when a people raise a leader up as a savior, that nation will be tested. She called it the battle for the soul of America. January 6th, 2021. The breaking point moment. Through Dixon's lens, Dixon said there would come a moment when power and truth collide. A shock would shake the entire nation, and America would see its own face in the mirror. When the Capitol was stormed on January 6th, 2021, those who had read her words felt a chill run down their spine.
Anger grows quietly.
She had once warned the event will not come from enemies outside, but from anger within. America hurting America. The secret prophecy. A fall, not by bullet, but by consequences. In pages that few ever dare to discuss, Dixon wrote, "This leader will not be taken down by assassination, but by consequences, the fruit of his own choices." She said she saw betrayal, isolation, former supporters turning their backs, and the man standing alone on a mountaintop asking, where are they now? Many cannot help but think of Trump surrounded by lawsuits, investigations, scandal, and chaos after leaving office. But Dixon added something even more unsettling. The man will fall, but the spirit he awakens will remain. In other words, even if Trump exits the stage, the division will stay. Dixon didn't warn to terrify. She warned to save. What most people misunderstand is this: Dixon didn't give prophecies to stir up panic. She wasn't anti-Trump, and she never campaigned for him either. Her message was, America must return to truth and moral grounding, or this division will last for generations. She said division would not vanish after a single term. Truth would be twisted again and again, and only humility and a return to God could heal the country. The prophecy isn't over, and the question she left for our generation. Jeane Dixon died in 1997. She never saw Trump announce his candidacy, Trump win, Trump unleash a political firestorm, or Trump drawing a fracture line straight through America. But what she wrote seems to still be unfolding. Not because she cursed the future, but because she saw the darkness growing inside human hearts. And her warning was meant for us, not just for one leader. In your opinion, among everything Jeane Dixon warned about, what do you see playing out most clearly today? Political division, a spiritual war across society, truth becoming blurry and twisted, or the fear and anger quietly growing in each person? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your answer might become the starting point for the next episode in this series.